Good morning everybody, welcome back to Park Voyage. Today we're at Dollywood for day number 2. Super excited to be back here, absolutely fell in love with this place yesterday. I'm going to head to Big Bear Mountain first. I also want to see the Birds of Prey show, as well as jump on the train, and there's a little bit of the park that I didn't get to explore yesterday. I've got Timesaver again today, so I'm going to be doing a bit of a comparison in terms of how long I wait compared to the main queue, so you can see if it's worth it for you. So join me in this vlog. So I started day 2 here at Dollywood with a ride on Big Bear Mountain. Absolutely loved that, same as yesterday, really good. I think there's only onboard audio working on one of the trains. I didn't get it on my second ride yesterday, but I got it again this morning, and it really adds to the experience. So hopefully they can get that fixed for the other train, because as I say, it just makes the experience so much better, and it really tells the story of the coaster really well. So the plan is now, it's 20 past 10, I'm going to jump back in the queue again just to see how much time I'm going to save with Timesaver. So it's advertised at a 20-minute wait at the moment, so I'll jump back in the queue now and I'll let you know when I get off what time it is. The time is now 10:28 and I've just come off of Big Bear Mountain, and that's the train you can hear. That is loud. So yeah, so it's 10:28, I've just come off of Big Bear Mountain. I basically walked on that, so if you think I jumped in the queue, what, 10:22, 10:23, come off it, and it's going to be a 20-minute wait. So save myself, what, 15-20 minutes there or so. Pretty good start to the day with Timesaver. Next on the list, it is Mystery Mine. It is now 39 minutes past 10. It's advertised at a 25-minute wait, standby wait. So let's see how long I wait for this one. So I've just done Mystery Mine. I've waited about 5 minutes or so in the Timesaver queue. So saved myself, what, about 20 minutes or so there, which is pretty decent. So far I've done 2 rides and saved nearly 40 minutes. It's 10:54, we were sat on the break room for a little bit. I think somebody in front of us had struggled sort of getting on and off. So yeah, that's why it took a little bit longer to get off. However, as I say, only waited about 5 minutes. Overall, same thoughts as yesterday, really good Gerstlauer Eurofighter. Not the tallest, not the most intense, not the roughest either. It's just a really good, well-themed ride, and it's thoroughly enjoyable. Again, my favourite part is when you get to kind of the top of the second lift hill, those flamethrowers just come on and you can really feel the heat. Then you drop down into a heartline roll and a dive loop, which the hang time on the dive loop is just awesome. I also noticed when you come up of the to the top of the first lift hill, you go around the little outdoor bit, there's like a bit of track there, it's like an overbank turn that isn't connected to the track. I don't know whether that's theming or whether that used to be there and they've taken it out, so that's pretty cool. If you know, please let me know, because I would really like to know. I'm going to give the drop tower a go now. I'm not sure what it's called. Drop line it's called, just having a look at it there. Looks pretty good, looks pretty forceful. Didn't get a chance to do this one yesterday. So yeah, I'm gonna give this one a go. I'll use Timesaver again. I think it's walk on anyway. But yeah, let's give this one a go next. Drop line, which is the drop tower here, and that was absolutely awesome. Not the tallest drop tower in the world, but what I really liked is as you're going up, the car actually spins, so you can see all the way around the park. You get a 360-degree view, and the views are incredible. Big Bear Mountain looks awesome. Thunderhead is right next to you. You can see the full track of Wild Eagle, and that's a really hard coaster to actually see and get some sort of off-ride footage for. And then you've got obviously Mystery Mine right in front of you. Yeah, really awesome views. Yeah, the drop is decent, not as good as Acrophobia, which I did earlier on at this trip at Six Flags Over Georgia. Check that vlog out if you haven't seen it for a full reaction to what is an absolutely awesome drop tower there. Yeah, decent force on it. As I say, not the tallest, just a good fun ride. It's the views that really make it. I'm going to head over and do Thunderhead. It's advertised at a 30-minute wait. So we'll see how long I have to wait using Timesaver. So I've just done Thunderhead. As I jumped in the queue for that, it jumped up to 50 minutes wait time. So, and I managed to walk on it, so I saved myself the best part of 50 minutes there, which is absolutely awesome. Forgot to mention the price of this earlier on. So it's $100, well, $99 plus tax for the Timesaver Premium, which is what I've gone for. They do a couple of other versions of Timesaver, but those only get you onto kind of the family sort of attractions. They don't get you on sort of Mystery Mine, Big Bear Mountain, Wild Eagle, Thunderhead, that sort of stuff, which is really what you want it for. I think one of them gets you one entry onto those. But yeah, overall for $100, because so far in the day it is 11:30 and I've saved myself about an hour and a half. that's pretty good going really, considering the park opened at 10 and I saved myself loads of time yesterday. One thing that I do also like about these is that you don't really have to worry about queue times. So normally when I'm in a park, I'm constantly checking my phone, seeing what the queue times are at, that sort of stuff. As well with this, you can basically go on any ride and the maximum you're going to wait is sort of 15-20 minutes. And you're going to save yourself loads of time, so it gives you plenty of flexibility. My plan now is to head to Lightning Rod, go to see what that's on, to see how long I can save myself there. And then I'm going to go and do the train, because I didn't get to do that yesterday. Okay, next up is the Lightning Rod, advertised at a 40-minute wait. This is the only one that actually has a queue board outside the queue entrance, so let's see how long I wait with Timesaver.
Wave at him, and then over here on your left, that's a Megan. She's letting us roll through the Owens Farm Crossing. Bye, we'll see you around. Have a good time. Wildwood Grove over there on the right side. Wildwood Grove. Right behind a true veteran from World War II. We here at Dollywood are proud of all veterans from all ranks of the military. Our thoughts and prayers go to those on active duty today. Now we're on the right side. That's one of the future homes of the only future home of Hidden Hollow Aviation coming in 2026. And I'd like to introduce to you Engine 192. Her name is Klondike Katie. That's the land of Dollywood there. Y'all be sure to venture around all parts of Dollywood today. Take plenty of pictures and make some good memories. So, every moment like it, Dollywood.
Lightning Rod here at Dollywood, then up with the Timesaver Premium. It's really paying off today. I mean, it's taken what, 40 minutes or so there. It's really good value for money as well at just $99 plus tax. I don't like that you have to add tax onto everything here. It sort of distorts what actually the price of things are. And then I also had to go on the train here. That was really good fun as well. It's about a 20-minute experience. You go kind of all the way out towards the back of the park to Big Bear Mountain. You go around that and then come all the way back again. I put some footage of that in so you can see all the coasters and stuff. But yeah, you get some really good unique views from that, which is really good. As I say, it's about 20 minutes long or so. One thing I would recommend is, if you've got sunglasses or regular glasses, is keep them on, because it is a coal-powered engine. You get all of the soot kind of flies back in the train, so a lot of people were kind of rubbing their eyes, and it even got me, and I kept my sunglasses on. So yeah, a little tip for you is make sure you keep your sunglasses on. So it is now 12:30. I'm going to go and grab something to eat, and then I'm going to go and watch the Wings of Prey, I think it's called, or it's basically the bird show here at Dollywood. It's meant to be really good, so hopefully I can film a little bit of that and I can put that in for you. But we're going to go get some food next.
These black vultures, and they've got one of the best senses of smell in the animal kingdom. So, in order for these black vultures to find food, instead of looking for it for themselves, they'll just watch those turkey vultures all day. Once that turkey vulture goes out, my favorite bird, Challenger the bald eagle. Now, I like to start this off, get one thing out of the way, so this isn't awkward the whole show. He's not bald. We know, he knows, we promise we're not trying to lie to you guys. As it turns out,
I'm missing out on Blazing Fury, which is the only coaster that I'll miss out here. I'm not too bothered about it. It does sound quite cool though. Sounds a bit like kind of a hybrid between a dark ride and a roller coaster. It says just down here that they are making some improvements and it's going to reopen later this season. It's also interesting fact is that it was built in-house by Dollywood completely, so no kind of external manufacturer or anything like that. Hopefully next time I come, I'll be able to get on this one. So I've just watched the Wings of America show here at Dollywood. I thought that was okay. It wasn't great. I was expecting to see more flying birds, to be honest with you. We only got one, so they basically bring 4 birds out and they finish with the bald eagle, which was called Challenger, which is quite cool to see. But he did no flying whatsoever. There was a vulture that did a bit of flying. I don't know if the footage has come out any good or not. So if it has, I'll put a little bit in. If it hasn't, then I'll just leave it out. As I say, it was okay. I was expecting to see some more flying birds and yeah, so a bit more sort of crowd interaction would have been good. So yeah, one of the weaker shows that I've seen, but quite good considering that it spreads the message of conservation of these incredible birds. So yeah, I think I'm going to head to Wild Eagle next and give that a go, test out how quick I can wait using the Fast Pass. Just waited 15 minutes or so for Wild Eagle, so I've saved myself around about 15-20 minutes there, which is decent. I'm going to go and do Fire Chaser Express next. It's advertised at a 40-minute wait, so we'll see how long I wait with Fast Pass. One thing I would say with Wild Eagle is I really don't like that the restraints keep locking as you're going round. It really makes it uncomfortable, especially when you sit in the brake run for about 3 or 4 minutes at the end. It is very, very uncomfortable. What I did like about it though is I was on the back row and the air time I got on the first drop was absolutely fantastic. But yeah, let's go and have a go on Fire Chaser Express. Really, really enjoyed this yesterday. So waited about 20 minutes for Fire Chaser Express. Next up is Dragonflyer. It's on a 55-minute wait at the minute. Let's see how long I have to wait for this one. Okay, so I just did Dragonflyer over in Wildwood Grove and saved myself 50-odd minutes there. I waited 5 minutes, which is not too bad. It only runs one train, so it's worth knowing that. It's just a nice, good, fun, family inverted coaster by Vekoma. Pretty decent. Also jumped on and did Big Bear Mountain because it'd be rude not to do that while I was over there. Waited again about 5 or 10 minutes for that. It was advertised at about 20 minutes, so only saved 10 minutes or so there. My plan right now is to go and watch a show called Play On at one of the theatres on the other side of the park. The reason for that is that it's just suddenly got very, very hot. I've been hot for the last sort of half an hour, 40 minutes or so, so I'm going to go and do that just to cool off in the air conditioning for half an hour or so, and then maybe do Lightning Rod after that, but we'll see what the queue's like and go from there. Just come out of Play On in the Pines Theatre, and that was absolutely exceptional. That was the best show here I've seen so far. Just absolutely wonderful. So it's a story about Dollywood for the last 40 years. It's the 40th anniversary this year, and it basically goes back through all of the shows that have ever been here and plays kind of the best segment from that, and then with the undertone of basically being a kid and playing on. That's kind of the whole idea of it. But the singing in there was great, the dancing there was brilliant, the music in there was fantastic, the instrumentals were amazing. That was a really, really good show. That show wouldn't have been out of place at a Disney park. That's how good that was. That was absolutely brilliant. My plan now is to actually go and have a look at the Dolly exhibit thing, if you could do that. It's a bit like a museum from what I gather. I don't know if you've got to pay to go in there. If you have, I probably won't pay to go in, but I'm going to go and have a nosy over there, so I'll probably see you there next. This is really cool. About Dolly's life. Life in the Smoky Mountains. And a home fitted with song. Wow. How cool are these guitars? Wow. I like this one on the end the best. I'll show you now. How epic is that? So that's pretty cool to have a wander around there. It was only about a 15-20 minute exhibit or so, just to have a look into Dolly Parton's life and what she's all about, really. I'm not a massive Dolly Parton fan. I do enjoy her music, but I'm not like a die-hard fan or anything like that. I would have put a bit more in there. However, a lot of it had Dolly Parton's music in there, which is obviously copyrighted, so I couldn't do that. But yeah, it was pretty cool to see. Air conditioning in there was nice as well. I think I'm going to go and head over to Lightning Rod next. Just had my fourth or fifth go on Lightning Rod, and I'm really hoping that it becomes a great coaster. That's why I keep going back on it, but I can't get behind it. Everybody raves about it so much, and yeah, I don't know what it is. I just really don't find it that fantastic. The lift hill isn't that tall. The pre-drop isn't great. The first drop's not great. The turnaround isn't brilliant. It's really shaky at the bottom of that second drop still. the wave turns, there's not really much airtime on them, and then you come into the quad down, and yeah, okay, the quad down is really, really good, and I enjoy that part of it. But as I said before, Air Force One has a better quad down in my opinion, with more airtime on an RMC like Twisted Cyclone at Six Flags over Georgia. I just think in general it's just really not great. Maybe it's because they've had so many problems with it. It's had, what, 3 or 4 modifications. So it was originally built as a launched wooden coaster, and a couple of years later it had some of the wooden track replaced by RMC's iBox track, and then back in 2024 they replaced the launch lift hill with the chain lift hill, so maybe that's the reason why. But as I say, I keep riding it hoping that I'm going to have that absolutely world-class wow moment, similar to what I had at X2 back at Magic Mountain a couple of months ago, but I'm just not. So yeah, I'm really not a big fan. It's an okay ride. I'd probably say it's good, but I was expecting it to be absolutely world class. I was expecting Steel Vengeance, Ride to Happiness, Fury 325 level coaster, and it's definitely not that. I'm going to take a quick break from all the coasters that I've been doing, and I'm going to get something to eat now. It is just gone 5:30, so I'll have something to eat now, maybe get something else a little bit later on, and then I'm going to head over and do something else after that. Not quite sure what I'll do. Maybe have another go Mystery Mine. I think that's probably my favourite coaster here, or maybe Big Bear Mountain. But wherever it is, I will see you after I've got something to eat. So it's things like these that I absolutely love when you're new to a theme park, is just exploring stuff like this, like make your own blown glass ornament. Clearly this isn't on today, but it's just stuff like this that's so cool. They've got this, they've got a blacksmith, there's loads of different kind of little shops and boutique things that they've got here, and it's just looked absolutely awesome. Look at some of the stuff in there. Looks really, really cool. As I say, I was just literally walking past this and saw it. I was like, this is the type of stuff that I absolutely love, and that these types of parks do so well. I believe Silver Dollar City does this really well as well. So I'm just about to give Daredevil Falls a go. This looks like a bit of a hybrid between a log flume and a shoot-the-shoot ride similar to Tidal Wave at Thorpe Park. Super excited for this one. Hopefully it cools me off a little bit. So I've just come off of Daredevil Falls, and that was a really, really good water ride. So kind of start by just meandering around the trough, and then you kind of get to a fairly big lift hill. It goes all the way to the top, and then you have, it's not really a pre-drop, it's kind of just where you come off of the conveyor belt. That's where, if you're at the front row, you get the wettest. Luckily I was sat row 3, so I didn't get that wet, thankfully. But the guy who was on the front row got absolutely soaked. After that you kind of just come around a turn and you go down the big drop. The big drop doesn't get you that wet, it gets a little bit of a sprinkle on you, but that's just perfect really, compared to the Rapids ride that we did yesterday where I got absolutely soaked. The Rapids ride was too much as well. That was just the right amount. It's also themed to a sawmill, and the theming in there is pretty good. You've got all the log saws and everything going, and there's a few bats in when you're in sort of the cave scene and stuff. So yeah, really, really good ride. I think I'm going to head to Mystery Mine next. It's been about an hour and a half since I last spoke to you. I've had another couple of goes on Mystery Mine. I've also had a go on Thunderhead. I just had a general wander around and just really taking the atmosphere here. It is absolutely amazing. I thoroughly love this park. It's completely exceeded my expectations. There is about 45 minutes to go until the fireworks / drone show. So I'm going to have a couple of goes on Big Bear Mountain. I'm going to watch that, and then I'll catch up with you after I've done that. Just finished watching the drone and fireworks show here at Dollywood, and that was absolutely phenomenal. Really, really good. Maybe not quite at the Disney level, but in its own way it was really, really good and really, really unique. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I'd give it 10 out of 10, as I would give this park 10 out of 10. It's absolutely brilliant. We've got 4 sort of main coasters, if you want to call it that. We've got Thunderhead, which is a great GCI wooden coaster. It warms up really, really well and is absolutely flying around by the end of the day. We've got Lightning Rod, which is a decent RMC. It's not sort of in the top tier of RMCs, it's just a decent ride. We've got Mystery Mine, which is a really, really fun, unique Gerstlauer Eurofighter. Probably the best Gerstlauer Eurofighter I've ever done, to be honest with you. It's nowhere near the tallest, nowhere near got the most inversions, just a really, really good fun ride. And then you've also got, which one am I missing? Wild Eagle, which is a decent B&M wing coaster. The only thing I don't like on that is that the restraints continue to lock on the way round. So if it didn't do that, I think it would rank higher for me. You've also got Tennessee Tornado, which is a classic arrow coaster, which supports the lineup really well. And you've got Big Bear Mountain, which is a brilliant Vekoma family coaster. And hope we see more of them in the world, because it's such a good fun ride. That the 3 launches on there are really snappy and just a really good fun long layout. The theming on there is really good as well. Overall, this park is absolutely fantastic. I've not even touched on the shows yet. And you've got Heidi and Heidi Partner and Friends is really good. The one that I saw today, I can't remember the name of it, but it was obviously in this vlog. That was also absolutely incredible. And the dog show was decent as well. Really good fun shows to watch. I'd say some of those are Disney level shows, which just shows you how good this park is. Overall, it's been absolutely wonderful. 10 out of 10. Completely exceeded my expectations in every way possible. It's been clean, the theming's been great, the operations have been brilliant. Yeah, just everything about this park has made me absolutely fall in love with it, and I can't wait to come back. And it's very rare that I leave a park going, I cannot wait to come back. Yeah, I've had a good time at some parks, but yeah, I honestly cannot wait to come back here and see what they've done in a few years' time, because yeah, they built some absolutely incredible attractions. So that's it for this voyage. What an absolutely epic few weeks it's been. We started off at Six Flags Over Georgia, went to Fun Spot Atlanta, did Airy Force One there, which was amazing. A couple of days at Carowinds and finished it off here, saved the best till last at Dollywood. So thank you very much for watching this video on Theme Park Voyage. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to this channel and drop a comment. We've got plenty more voyages coming up, hoping to hit Europe in a couple of weeks' time, which should be absolutely amazing. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next vlog.